Good morning, Woodside, and welcome to Monday, March 27th, 2017. And you know it, this is Wake Up Woodside. Hey, friends, put aside your materials and breakfast as we all together stand to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Grab a seat, Woodside, as we look at this week's announcements. We have only 4 days and we will conclude our March Madness. Indeed, Learn Like a Champion was broken down into the final 4. This will be the final 2. And we conclude the readathon. Bring in those pledges and a special PTO assembly. Hey, speaking of reading, spring break, take the reading challenge. K through 2nd grade and 3rd through 5th. Your teachers have reading slips. Read, read, read. Have your parents sign it, and you will exercise your mind and be a part of the ice cream party after spring break. This week, Monday, after school, we have TTQ, and on Monday, a visit from the dental van. On Tuesday, after school, it will be Girls on the Run, along with CASA, after school. This week, Wednesday, after school, we return to TTQ, and we will also launch after school building blocks. Come on and get your math on. Also, this week, Wednesday, the 4th graders will be enjoying a field trip. Thursday is Leadership Day, respect, responsible, and ready to learn. We also will enjoy at 3 o'clock a reading assembly. And after school on Thursday is building blocks. Also after school on Thursday is Girls on the Run, and that will be also another opportunity for CASA. We have no school on Friday as we begin spring break. Be safe, be responsible, be kind, and read, read, read. And now, my friends, this month at Woodside, those effeteers demonstrating that they are respectful, responsible, and ready to learn, building a better me and making a better us, being leaders, winning the Woodside Pride Award from Mrs. Walmoff's Nolan Van Tubergen. In Miss Kiefer's, Yoel Castillo. In Miss Hadavi's, Lily Alcantara. In Mr. O'Neill's, Jeremy Young. In Mrs. Lean's, Brandon Aguilera Juarez. In Mr. Bateman's, Aliciana Villalobos. In Mr. Gull's, Savannah Bazan. In Miss Jowahar's, Edith Simmons. In Miss Smoker's, Analia Rican Bolinas. In Miss Altamera's, Mariana Osororo Salgado. In Miss Bickle's, Victor De Bonden. In Miss Ewing's, Gadiel Bolinas Garcia. In Mrs. Bartell's, Uriel Martinez. In Mrs. Bechtel's, Annika Au. In Miss Evans, Michaela Dick. In Miss Sherwood's, Artaviana Rainkin. In Mr. Edson's, Darren Castro. In Mrs. Inglesman's, Diego Mata. In Miss Snyder's Maxwell's, Devin Tantabuth. In Mrs. Welliver's, Jose Franco. In Mrs. Ackerson's, Josigi Gordeo Bolinas. In Mrs. Fisher's, Jacqueline Bararas. In Miss Boss, Isaac Murillo. And in Mrs. Altamira's, Andres Gonzalez. In Miss Fisher's, AJ Blasky. In Mr. Gull's, Etsy Villanueva. In Miss Kiefer's, Jeffrey Garcia. In Miss Voss, Yoli Laren Hoyos. In Miss Altamira's, Jayla Ayala. And in Mrs. Inglesman's, Angel Ramirez. In Miss Wamoff's, Olivia Kuman. And in Mrs. Bickles, Janelle Sierra Rosario. And in Miss Joahar's, Melanie Garcia Gomez. And in Mrs. Bickles, Maddox Cifuentes. Way to go, Woodside. Way to get your leadership on. And speaking of leaders winning Woodside Pride, Rylan in Miss Maxwell Snyder. Zoe in Miss Fisher. Naomi in Miss Emmons. Krishan in Miss Voss. Jamie in Miss Smokers. Abigail with Mr. Edson. Raimundo in Miss Altamira's. Elena in Miss Leans. Alex in Miss Sherwood. And Madeline with Miss Joahar. And now the Woodside Cafe leaders, winners in kindergarten. Miguel in Miss Kiefer. Lily with Miss Hadavi. First grade, Ariel with Miss Smoker and Elijah in Mr. Bateman's. In second grade, Abby with Miss Bickle and Isaac with Miss Ewing. In third grade, Alberto with Miss Evans and Angel in Mrs. Inglesman's. In fourth grade, Cameron with Mr. Edson and Bonnie with Mrs. Welliver. Last but not least, in the land of fifth grade, Amaya with Mrs. Fisher and Sebastian in Mrs. Ackerson. Way to go, Woodside. It's all about effort. Being respectful, responsible, and ready to learn. You come down to the office and collect your certificates with your teacher's permission. And now, Woodside, as we launch this last week before spring break, how will you finish? Finish strong, my friends. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do. Do good. Be good, be kind, be caring, and tell somebody you appreciate them.
Hey, Woodside boys and girls and teachers out there. This is our last week for Readathon. So on Thursday, we're going to have a big event. We're going to have lots of fun. We need to make sure we get Mr. Rutten silly stringed. So make sure you keep your pledges coming in. And on Thursday, the big final countdown. And we hope Mr. Rutten will get silly stringed and see what other teachers end up getting silly stringed too. Send it all in Thursday.